Hi everybody, welcome back. I'm Jeff Burr with the Tattooed Spirit. In this video we're talking about the High Priestess. This is the third card, but the second card in the first line, which means it's the second influence that affects us of our worldly influences that our soul experiences in this body, in this life, in this earth right now. First, we reviewed the idea that our spirit is all eternal, comes in to have an experience in this third dimension that we call this life. And we have the first steps into navigating the world, being the creator, and being able to use the tools that we have available to us, our thoughts, our actions, our feelings, and our doings. And then we get to this card here. It's called the High Priestess. And beyond even knowing what High Priestess means, which you don't need to know, if you really take a good look at this card and you begin to understand that in this world of duality, in this world of seemingly opposites as portrayed by the white and the dark pillar in here, in the veil being all of the wisdom of the unconscious and of the spiritual world, you can see this character, this High Priestess, sitting quietly just before the veil, emanating and getting as much guidance as possible. This is a clue for us in our everyday living, whenever this card comes up, to be still, to be quiet. Answers are always answered in the quietness of our mind. When this card comes up, you will remember that the best way to serve yourself and to serve others is to take a little time out, to pay attention to your intuition. This is the card of intuition. And whenever you meditate and you look at and you just absorb the image of the very peaceful character, sitting in the world of probably chaos and crazy, if you would imagine her vantage point looking out into the world of wars and fighting and conflict and competition, but she sits quietly. Your mind will remember that it is what is gained from the other side of this veil that is nurturing her and is including us to be nurtured along with her when we see the presence of this card, to sit in silence and feel the emanating love and wisdom and love offered whenever we can quiet out and close our eyes to whatever we happen to be looking at. That's the importance of this card. Now, I don't know if you can notice, but there's usually little periods or dots at the end of the way these cards come. I put a dot just before the card whenever the reversed meanings take on a little something extra rather than just meaning the opposite. Because I don't want you to be thinking that every time a reversed meaning comes in, it's the opposite of whatever it means face up. That's not true. And this is the first example of that meaning. Whenever this card right side up just means intuition, in removing yourself from life, in absorbing whatever information and love and guidance and support and inspiration from the silence. Whenever you reverse it, it means you bring in the activity and the passion for living. This is actually a more well-rounded vision and suggestion for yourself to bring into your living, working, everyday life that information that you get after you take time outside of your life, to just absorb and ask yourself gently and be willing to receive information in the whispers between your own thoughts. When this card comes in reversed, it means to just begin to start acting in the world as if you are just absorbing in, channeling in, loving the world that you get through the information from the other side of the veil. When you see water, if you can see water just between the veil, everything behind this High Priestess character is the unconscious, and it's the unconscious that we all share. And it's the wisdom and the love that is hidden and intermingled between all of that. This is a delicious card, and I can't wait to show you the next two. So I'll see you in a moment.